Hello, my dears. How are you? I certainly hope you're doing well. All is well here. And I just wanted to touch base with you. The day has been a great day. Great meaning nothing else has happened. It's like, ooh, I just didn't want to have another thing happen. As I was journaling this morning, and I started just noting just a few of the things that had happened. I said, "Oh my, it's been more than a notion. All of the different things that have happened, even in the last couple of months." So we have to be aware of all that's going on, so that we can know how to soothe our souls, and how to deal with the things that are tugging at our heart that we don't even realize. And so I just wanted to say, hey, send you some encouragement um, and positive vibes. We have to watch what we're thinking. I remember when I was doing therapy a while. This has been years ago, when I was doing therapy for my knee, and it's interesting how your whole body is all part of that, because how you think can mess you up. There's something called thought viruses, and I probably mentioned that before. But the thought viruses kick in when when you start getting into your mind, and you said, "Oh goodness, if this is hurting, then I must be sicker than I than I thought I was." Or, so one thought connects with another thought that usually assumptions and not real. And if you're not careful, you can go down the wrong path. So we got to watch what we're thinking. And this is a time that we're going through now, unlike any, I don't even have to say it. Certainly we all know that we're dealing with stresses, and today I decided I'm going to journal. I don't know if you journal, but I haven't been journaling as much as I would like to. And actually, it was good. I think it was. I won't say it was a catharsis, but it did help me to give thought to a lot of the things that are going on. Sometimes you think, well, maybe I should talk to someone. But as long as we are staying in touch with each other and not being alone, that's a good first step. And what's coming to my mind is, the time is moving by quickly. It's November, and the shopping and holidays, Thanksgiving, and it just seems like preparation seems to be the key that goes into everything. So as we are thinking about even hunkering down, since a lot of the states have imposed new restrictions, I've been buying and thinking of preparing soups, and but preparation is something that seems to be key in a lot of the successful ones, because they know what it takes to be successful, successful and thriving and flourishing, how to be prepared to deal with this being hunkering down, how to be prepared to lead your group, how to be prepared to make a meal. I mean, we need to know the ingredients, the tools that are going to help us get through this. And I'd like to say, well, you've got this. You've got this. But preparation is so, so key because it's in everything that we do. We've got to prepare the way. How do you prepare it? And everyone's preparation is different. And so, but it's just a thought as we start to head into the colder season for those of us in the Midwest. I mean, I hear tell that out there in the California area, it got a little cool. So, but when I went to get out of the car this morning, with the wind chill of 28, I thought, well, maybe I won't walk. So we each have our different things. But in the preparation process, we want to trust ourselves, to know that we can do this, to be confident that, stuff is happening, but I have the ingredients that are going to lead to my preparing myself for for success. That is where the mind comes in. I think it was Wolfgang. He's Van Gogh. I hope I'm getting it right. He's an interesting artist. He had some challenges, but the one thing he said, as soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. But we've got to trust ourselves. We've got to trust how we prepare ourselves for hibernating, how we prepare even for this holiday is coming up. How we're gonna do that. And so this is just the thought, because in all of the various studies that I've been looking at different authors and athletes and different ones, preparation was so key. You just can't jump right into life. You just can't jump into something. You've got to have a routine, structure. You've got to know how to quiet your mind. You've got to learn how to answer to yourself, and when those thought viruses come, you've got to know how to disable them, how to squash them, how to talk back to them and say, no, actually I feel pretty good. Actually, I'm not depressed. I'm having a low moment, but I'm good. So as we prepare for Thanksgiving, as we prepare to go into the holidays, as we prepare to wait for the vaccines. I mean, one of the companies say they're gonna rush and get it out there. We don't know when we as a people will have access to it, but we've been preparing ourselves to stay safe, to stay healthy. And so we're looking at all of the things all of the ingredients that goes into staying safe and staying healthy. And so we're looking at the support that we have from each other. We're looking at our mindset. We're looking at how we do the things we do, how we manage the change, how we deal with overcoming upsets. It's almost like learning the art of war, learning the art of creating that environment. So I would suggest that you look at how your preparation is going for the holidays. It's not going to be like the holidays you've had before, but it will be good because it will be one that you design yourself. So be encouraged, retain and maintain your joy. How you manage will be fine if you trust yourself and get out of the way of yourself. Let's not start hanging our head down and say, woe is me, I'm not going to be able to do this. Remember, we're focusing on the positives. We're focusing on broadening Bill. Remember that? That's when one positive emotions or thoughts build on the next one. That's why it's called the broadening Bill. And those are the things that are going to help us become resilient. So we can't dub our spacecraft resilient, but I'm still smiling about that, to see all these astronauts sacrifice and go on a trip into space and then meet other astronauts and up there. I'm telling you that would move me out of my comfort zone. Well, this pandemic has also moved us out of our comfort zone. So be encouraged. Look at your preparation and know that you got this. And until tomorrow, know that you're loved, and we'll talk again.